Hello subscribers and non-subscribers, and welcome back to Let's Play Stellaris as the Elfiel Imperium. So, obviously I want to mention, some of my mods are listed as out of date. Or at least that they are not for the version of the game that I am playing. So, yeah. The game may or may not, depending on exactly whether or not those specific mods being out of date could end up crashing. Hopefully it doesn't, but like I said, it could happen. If it does, I will still try to record as much as I possibly can before it gets annoying. Basically, I'll give it like 3 crashes if it does crash at all. But I don't think it will. Why do I think it won't? I just don't. Generally, Stellaris has actually been one of the more stable Paradox games that I've played. But the only times it's really crashed on me is when I've tried to get it to do something that it's not really able to handle. I.e. generally fighting a massive battle. Sure, we'll gather the specimens, just why not? It's free XP for the most part. All my guys are busy right now, so we'll get those later. Oh, god damn it. Okay, so these little guys allied with these guys had declared war on the United Moravadian hegemony. Now, I can't actually set demands because I am not the main defender. I can only hope that they decide there's something worth giving me. Now, do I expect that to be the case? Nope. I do not expect them to think there's anything worth giving me, considering how far away they are. Now, our main issue is going to be, we got one dude who's equivalent to us. We could beat him. But then we've got this guy over here who is superior overall, more so specifically because of their tech level. So, I mean, I might get some nice techs out of this war, but that's about it, really. Okay.
Comlink active.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So, yep, we're gonna have to deal with that. Okay. So we got our fleet here. I guess I can send you down there because that's where the fighting's gonna be happening. I am gonna get some better sensors in a year, and the war will definitely go for a year because sadly in Stellaris you can't end wars quickly, like ever. It's just not possible. Supposedly you have a navy, but I don't see it. And it's kind of stupid, actually. So, I'm in a war alongside these guys. Yes, we're not in a proper alliance or federation or whatever, but we are allies currently in this war. So, it seems stupid to me that I don't automatically get sensor range with them. The fact that I have to actually ask them for it. Okay, no, they say we have it. But I certainly doubt that because I don't see your fleet. I have to see your fleet. So I see these guys' fleet. I see a 2.4K right there. But for the Moravodians, or Morvandia, there we go. Yeah, I don't see it. Supposedly they have a fleet somewhere. I see a transport fleet, but not an actual combat fleet. And the game tells me that they're equivalent to me in terms of fleet power, which means they clearly have to have a fleet of roughly 2K, almost 3K. But I'm not seeing it. So that's kind of annoying, actually. Yeah, let's go and get the Urantic crystal mining. because that gives us bonus to energy weapon damage, and if I recall correctly, these are... No, that's actually listed as... Okay, those ones are actually listed as... Never mind. We shall instead go for medium turbo lasers. Those are actually not listed as having energy as one of their two things, so... Yeah, I know there are some weapons in the Star Wars mod that actually are listed as having energy as one of their types. I mean, yeah. So somewhere in here we'll eventually get some tech that's listed as turbo laser and energy as its type. Oh, there it is, 1.9K. Oh, you guys aren't going to do anything, are you? The Ryub Star hierarchy is clearly not planning to do anything. Oh, no, not you. You go there, thank you. And let's go ahead and upgrade our mines, because it's more minerals, and you can always use more minerals. If anyone tells you otherwise, they're lying to you. Okay, that guy's gonna get you to 5, which is great. Oh, we're doing fine on food. I really need to raise our food cap, though, at some point. Just so that we have a reasonable surplus.
System survey complete. Colony established.
Where is this colony? Oh, up there. Okay. Okay, build a hydroponics farm there. Build a... Nope, excuse me. Build a basic power plant there. Build a basic mine there. And call it a job well done. That sets you guys up for 4 people. I guess build another mine there. There we go. Now you're set up for 5. Ooh. Okay, that Spectre's moving. Don't really like that. Especially because it's moving in a direction that I would prefer it didn't move in. Prefer if it moved sort of to the southeast, as a sort of a lack of a better way to really describe it. I'd rather move to the southeast, into these guys' territory, rather than down into my allies' territory. Okay, where the hell's your fleet now? God, I swear, game, I really, really think you need to do a better job at that. If they're supposed to be, if I'm supposed to have full sensor range, okay, you're too low level apparently. That sucks. Go up there, survey that. Okay, so what are our, okay, oh, I'm gonna get a planet. Well, not really, I'm gonna get a planet liberated in my name. Down here, Saboramon. I don't really like that. It's gonna definitely fuck with the borders in this system, because there's 2 planets in it. But yeah, I'll get these guys liberated, and they'll be led by my ethos, so they'll be led by somebody who is authoritarian, militaristic, and spiritualist. What's the worst that could happen? Besides, they're already pretty spiritualist, apparently. And with a little bit of militarist apparently popping up. They'll probably just hate the fact that they're led by an authoritarian government. But outside of that, they won't have any real problems. Okay, and of course my guys are losing the battles. Please tell me I'm not going to lose any of my stuff. That's what's most important to me, is that when we do inevitably lose this, because I think we are, that I don't lose anything of mine, so I don't see any of my systems listed. So if we do lose this, which again I'm honestly kind of expecting, because the AI isn't really doing great, and by doing great I mean it's not really doing anything.
Construction complete.
It seems losing the 2 space battles that it's fought. Probably tech being one of the main reasons for it. But really, any combination of possible reasons. Where the hell?
Active.
Oh, pirates, of course. Why wouldn't there be pirates there? Just to
Research complete.
screw with my plans. Okay. Let's go ahead and get... Ooh, energy nexus? No, we're actually doing really good on energy credits. I should probably build a couple more ships for our fleet. We got a fairly high cap, so yeah, we're gonna do that. So let's go and get extended combat algorithms. Let's go ahead and slap the new sensors on our ships, because no reason not to. Specifically, we'll put it on the ships that are likely to be in combat at any point in time. Go ahead and upgrade you guys real quick.
Ships upgraded.
And okay, let's see, what are we looking at? Well, I got a battleship because of the cultists. Let's see, I can really only give you some extra destroyers, so let's go ahead and pump out a couple of extra destroyers. Are you guys listed as a rally point? You are already? Great. Well, that's not exactly true, actually. I could give you some cruisers, which would probably be a little bit more worthwhile. So let's go and give you some cruisers instead. 2 cruisers and 1 destroyer, I guess. And we'll just wait for those to get built. Once those are built, we'll look into the possibility of going out on the offensive. Assuming we haven't already lost the war by then.
Construction complete.
These guys don't seem to be doing anything with their fleet, last I saw. Last I saw, it was sitting around doing nothing. Admittedly, our fleet is doing the same thing, but that's because it's currently not really able to do anything on its own. It needs support.
Complete.
Support that it, realistically speaking, is probably not going to get.
Situation log updated.
Okay, yeah, we don't have anything else we can do without going all the way out there. I guess we'll just have to go all the way out there. Okay, then. Go and do what you guys can before you inevitably get kicked out because they don't like us nosing around.
Construction complete. Construction complete.
Sure, we hope to improve the situation. Okay, you know, I'd actually rather you be down there. Okay, oh, you guys, wonderful. Wonderful! If the Praetorian Scourge occur, there's somebody there to sort of block them if they spawn up there. At least for a little bit. I expect the AI to still do diddly squat if the Praetorian Scourge occurs. Okay, you guys are Federation builders, a moral democracy, our sacred arms shall not waver.
Comlink active.
Okay. Our fleets are reaching their destination. I should probably add some more troops
Active.
to our fleets. Whoops, wrong thing. Armies, Alinor. Build me some more of those. Somebody close their borders to me. Was that the new guys I just met? No, it wasn't. It was... I don't know who it was. Their name started with an L. Oh, these guys. These little dudes right there. Yep, we're gonna have to go and build up our army because the AI is not going to do it for us. We'll build up to the garrison army limit of 25. That should be enough. Hell, that's probably overkill for taking most planets, even as it stands right now in the relative early game.
Incoming transmission.
Okay, you want a research agreement. Well, what technologies do you got that I don't? Got a bit of physics, a little bit of society, and a little bit of engineering. I suppose I can accept it to those terms, and you also want one. Well, what do you have? You have the same. Sure. Whether or not that's actually going to help me on any of our current research, that is a negative. Why am I not surprised? Oh, you're rivaling me, apparently. Well, I mean, if you're going to rival me, I suppose I can rival you back. No point on us being on good terms. Oh, we've turned it around. We have turned it around. Because our buddies over here have apparently gotten into a fight somewhere and have actually done something. Okay. Let's go ahead and queue up some more assault armies to be produced on Alinor. And it's a good thing we actually get a decent amount of minerals per month. So it's kind of helpful. I need to build like 4 more armies, or at least queue up 4 more armies. So 1 more month and then I'll send my army out to go and do something. You have something you can do over there and over there. So once we've queued up all of our armies, that should be correct. Yep, that's 25. Wonderful. Let's send the first Grand Armada out to Morocco, or Myrock, or however it's pronounced. And hopefully it won't get destroyed.
Situation log updated.
Okay, some random aliens.
Hostile station engaged.
Shit.
Course plotted.
This is why having sensor range with your allies is always helpful, even when you don't have actual alliances with them. For future reference, Paradox, I should automatically get actual sensor range. I don't. I don't get actual sensor range. I get told all about their systems that I already knew about because I had traded sensor or maps with them. Go repair that damage. I mean, Jesus, that did quite a bit of damage to one of our cruisers. Oh, game. Yep, that's gonna be annoying. Who the hell are you guys? Okay, you're sort of in the center. You're honor-bound warriors. You're a Star Empire. You're spiritualist, fanatic militarist. Our sacred arms shall not waver. So we're gonna have to make sure we avoid the Castor system. Why am I not surprised though? It is 34 minerals. I shouldn't be surprised that they have the crystalline asteroids there that are hives for things. Oh, we're about to get new. Oh, do I want to wait for the new turbo lasers? Or do I want to go ahead and go out on the offensive? And this time actually go out on the offensive, not this oh crap, run away thing that we just did. I think I'll wait. I think we'll be fine. If our allies could get around to doing an occupation of Drulic Kier, or well, specifically the system of Drul, that would actually be great. But that's not going to happen, it seems.
System survey complete.
Once we have the turbo lasers and we upgrade our fleet, we'll go out on the offensive. Our fleet upgrades shouldn't take too long, I imagine. Okay, do I want to go straight to heavy turbo lasers, or do I want to go ahead and research engineering? Oh, I'd rather actually get the engineering facility, because, yeah, we could stand to upgrade our stuff there. You guys, medium turbo lasers. Good thing you have enough power. You, medium turbo lasers, you also have enough power. Wonderful. Cruisers. You don't have enough power, which means something's getting replaced, and I know what I'm gonna do. Swap that around like that, and voila. We now have... I could probably slap another deflector. No, actually I can't. Damn. Close, but not quite. If I do that, I can definitely replace those like that. What do our shields look like? 160 like that. 160 like that. Really? It's 160 no matter what. That is interesting. Oh, I guess that makes sense. That's 40 each. But wait, that doesn't... Replacing that, and then replacing those. How's... Oh, yes, because there's a medium over there I forgot about. Okay, yep, that's why. Okay, we'll just keep it like that. Go ahead and upgrade you guys. Once you guys are upgraded, should get you closer to 4K fleet power.
Special project complete.
Okay, tar block secured. I'm not going to bother reading this. So if you want to read it, just pause. We've got more important things to do, i.e. we're in a fight. Here we go, we're much closer to 4K fleet power. Still leaves us with equivalent overall fleet power. Let's try this again. Hopefully this time we don't run into a hiver nest as soon as we jump out of warp.
Research complete.
Okay, and let's go ahead and get the centralized command to a degree because of the army upkeep, because now we're building an army. Go ahead and upgrade those. Go ahead and upgrade that. Radio signals. Our detection instruments have for the first time picked up radio signals emitting from Rorian Grove, the industrialized alien civilization that lives on this world's have evidently started experimenting with wireless transmissions. Everywhere on the planet, reports have come in detailing the launch of their first primitive aircraft. In accordance with our models, their technological progress continues to advance at a rapid pace. Okay, so these guys are now in the machine age. This civilization has advanced to the equivalent of a machine age. Considered a later part of the industrial age, their factories are mass-producing goods and vehicles, and air travel is becoming commonplace.
System survey complete.
So what, basically like late 20th century? I don't know, actually. Would that be late 20th century in that case? I don't know, actually. I really don't. Well, it said flight was becoming more commonplace. But I guess it depends on what kind of flight we're talking about. Are we talking about civilian flights? Or are we talking like military flights? And then I guess it also depends on exactly what you consider a commonplace. Although the dialogue also mentioned their first aircraft, so I guess it'd probably be more like basically around about World War I, give or take. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the living state. Let's go ahead and destroy that. That's not gonna actually really give any war score. Oh, wonderful, you guys are bombarding that, and you've brought your transports along as well. Then I shall go ahead and ever so slowly, I say ever so slowly, try and make my way down to their sort of core worlds, of which they don't really have many, actually. Oh, but apparently our sensors are not able to tell us what's going on in there. I presume because of a general lack of actual information on these systems in the first place. I mean, could you maybe tell me something? Excuse me, I meant star charts. Do you have any info on those systems? No, you don't. And just like last time, I'm not going to read this. So if you want to read it, just pause. I kind of want to go for supremacy since we're in a war. I think I might start out with supremacy because we're going into a war. I mean, the initial effect of adopting this is not particularly useful as it stands right now. It would possibly help to close that gap a little. But yeah, it's not particularly useful. Oh, we are in a defensive war, technically speaking. I guess if I can get myself down to Bulwark of Harmony. It's certainly not going to happen during this war, though.
Comlink active.
All this firepower deserves a target.
Oh yeah, never mind. I was reading that wrong. The yellow is our jump range. The little blue is our sensor range. Now we actually have some intel on what's going on in here. Okay, so we got a couple of transport ships, 22 to be exact. We have a spaceport at 1.5k military power, and then a system that is relatively well defended.
Comlink active.
Let's go and jump to Borbo. Just out of curiosity, how well defended is their capital system? Not very well, it seems. They've got a defense platform that won't really do anything. They have a 1.8k military power spaceport.
Comlink active.
Okay, and of course, because this is a defense platform, it doesn't have the... oh no, it does have a snare, but it's not showing the actual effect for it like it normally would. Oh, it is, but you can barely see it because of the background. That's all. It's red on a, well, sort of brown background, so you can't really see it in this case. It's not even a bright red, it's a almost brownish red in the first place. Okay, yeah, we'd probably be fine. We'll probably lose our corvettes, but that's about it. But no, let's go down here. Let's go and smack this system around first. How's our...
System survey complete.
Course plotted.
Our armies are coming along quite nicely. Gotta wait for you guys to...
Course plotted.
Oh, you guys are already finished. Never mind then.
You just let me get there.
Upgrade that for physics.
Transport away.
Active.
Destroy those if you can. Okay, these guys are using kinetic.
Situation log updated.
Where the hell are you going? Oh my god, I really hate that part of the game. It's stupid. Oh, we have an occupation. Wonderful.
Comlink
Oh yes, that reminds me. Oh, we are set to limited policies. Full orbital bombardment, thank you very much. Holy crap, these guys got quite a few robots. Why do they love robots? Oh, okay, you want some stuff. Sure, I'll give that to you. Because it increases our Unity production. And there was something else as well, but I didn't really pay attention to what the other thing was that it did.
Plotted.
Comlink active.
These transports are going to be getting in the way of things. You want Star Shards? Sure. You didn't really give me anything though, I don't think.
Course
Comlink
plotted.
active.
Course plotted.
Construction complete.
Okay, I'm just gonna wait for our armies to be
Plotted.
finished.
Comlink
Oh, change of plans. Run away.
Course plotted.
Don't go after those guys. They ever so slightly outnumber us.
Transport away.
So let's just run away. Oh, god damn it, we didn't get away. They jumped right on top of us.
Situation log updated.
Comlink active.
What the fuck happened to warp charge time? I didn't recall it ever being instant like that. It definitely wasn't in the past. Did they change something with whatever version it is I'm running on? That's the only thing I could think of. Because they used to have a charge time. So, I mean, granted, they still would have jumped right on top of me, but probably would have been a little bit closer to having finished. I still want actual sensor range, or active sensors with my allies, so I can actually see what they're doing. That's not gonna happen.
Comlink active.
Because paradox, and sometimes they don't really do things the way they should work.
At your command.
Okay, your borders are closed to me. Your borders are open. There's nobody there. Your borders are also open to me. That's wonderful.
At your command.
Let's go ahead and talk to you, and, well, not talk to you, but survey your systems, which you haven't expanded in the slightest since the last time. So, yeah, I mean, I guess that makes sense. You don't really have anywhere else you can expand to, but nonetheless, you haven't expanded at all.
Comlink active.
And physics there.
Research complete.
Engineering facility, wonderful. Let's go and get coolant enhancement for the increase the weapon fire rate for our turbo lasers. You go there. Build a mine. No, actually build a mineral processing plant. You are gonna actually stay up there, yeah. Build a science lab there. You are going to have a... Ministry of Culture? The hell? When do we get Ministry of Culture stuff? Is that a... I don't think it is. Yeah, I don't recall it. Oh, wait. I think I know what the Ministry of Culture thing is from. I think it's from talking with the Patron of Arts. Okay. Yep, that's probably what it was. Okay. No. Yeah, you're gonna have a, I think, hydroponics farm, because this is a fairly decent tile for mining. Or excuse me, not mining, but farming. And, well, I mean, we could still stand to get some extra food to help our other pops grow. Okay, you guys are back up and ready to go. Oh, damn it. Tell me if I could select the right tab. And let's go ahead and build some more cruisers. Probably be a good idea to spread out the cruiser production, however. You can't, because you need level 5. You need level 5. You need level 5. You don't even have a spaceport. So let's get you one. And I'll be ending this part in just a little bit, because it's run for half an hour already. And that's roughly what I shoot for part length.
Science ship under attack.
Oh, God damn it.
Hostile fleet.
And we lost that science ship. That better not have been... Oh, and it was, of course, our good scientist. Why am I not surprised? Oh, God. So the EIS Dunganon reports that the fleet has come across a pirate hub in the Nomotar system. This is likely the source of the corrupting influence that turned some of the outcast and criminal elements of the Elfiel Imperium into violent freebooters. Going by their massive, misshapen, and visibly aged ships, these pirates are likely the remains of some past galactic era, possibly descendants of privateers in an ancient war-turned-pirate following the mutual destruction of enemy and ally alike. We strike at the heart of this malice. Wherever the hell those guys were. I was not paying too much attention.
System survey complete.
Yep, that's annoying.
Construction complete. Construction complete.
Okay, you, hydroponics farm. You, mining network. You, mining network. Actually, you're not going to go with the hydroponics farm. Change of plans. You're going to become a paradise dome for a permanent happiness boost to this system. Or, excuse me, to that planet. Not that system. Okay, find the crappiest food tile we can here. That's gonna be you. And build a paradise dome. Just to make sure you're all nice and happy. So you're a part of the Battle Brethren faction. You will get... I'm gonna build it here because you're already working there. And there's, technically speaking, no negative to just replacing your tile. I mean, maybe cost. I don't know, I've never really paid attention to it. Yeah. No, let's... Well, I can't here, can I? Yeah, you need a planetary administration or habitat administration, which means this first needs to get upgraded. Okay, you'll give me boost to monthly unity. Sure. I think at this point I could actually talk to them and get something in return. I don't recall what though. Top of my head. So I got the patronage. I can commission a piece of art. That'll allow me to build an art monument. But I cannot afford that as it stands right now because I just spent money on doing other things that are generally more important and useful. I'll end this part once we finish researching the living state. You need a basic science lab because you're almost done. Is anyone growing here? Okay, yeah, they're growing down there. That's actually a fairly nice place. Let's go ahead and have you build your thing. There we go. There's the living state. Let's go ahead and go for the army upkeep. Well, army's really not that expensive in the grand scheme of things. Yeah, it's only 7 energy credits. And that's with a full 25. Assault armies. So, no, actually, let's go for the naval capacity. Because you can never have too much naval capacity. Again, if anyone tells you otherwise, they're lying to you. Go ahead and wait for these 2 armies to group up. Or those 2 navies, excuse me, to group up. I guess then I'll actually end it once we've researched quantum energy states. And let's go ahead and I don't really care for any of these technologies, so let's go for the cheapest thing, which is synchronized defenses. And we can also go ahead and upgrade some buildings, or at least queue them up to get upgraded. Which will, at least to a degree, aid in getting us more energy credits, because, hey, energy credits are important. Though I don't think they're nearly as important as minerals, personally. Without minerals, you literally can't do anything. But without energy credits, you just take a hit to doing things. See, I'm already at max influence. I suppose I could go and spend some influence real quick. Sure, production targets on the homeworld. That may not even have been the best place to do it on, I don't know. No, it looks like it probably was. Though I guess, you are also a pretty nice place to do it on, so screw it, I'll do it on you as well. Okay, they're both the same actually. They both are producing 33. Yeah, okay, and I'll donate to get back some of the influence I just spent to increase our mineral production in 2 of our home worlds, or core worlds, excuse me. We've only got 1 home world, but we got multiple core worlds. So that's going to be it for this part. Next part will be rebuilding up the first Grand Armada still, and hopefully going on the offensive again, and hopefully we'll get some support from our allies. Okay, we still have an occupation somewhere. Doesn't look like it's the occupation's there, so I don't know where this occupation is. But we're apparently occupying somewhere. I should say in here though, I guess. Occupation of... Okay, it says it's a system here. Okay, apparently we are occupying this. Yeah, it's just not giving me the symbol. Although it seems, I'm guessing at least, that it's being bombarded by the Albanians of sovereign nations so they can retake it. And yeah, these guys are really pissed while being occupied right now. Okay, yes. So let's go ahead and save, and I'll see you guys in the next part. But until then, a goodbye and farewell.